So yesterday, Octavio, I went golfing and it was actually very fun. So what about you? What sport do you like?
Well, I like swimming.
You like swimming? Is it fun?
Very fun.
Very fun. Okay, so I have a list here of some sports and I want you to take a look at the list. There are two sports here that I'm not very good at. I want you to think and guess what are the two sports that I'm not very good at?
Well, I guess I guess. Let's see. I think you're not too good at soccer
Okay.
and boxing.
And boxing. I have to be very honest. I don't know how to play soccer and I'm not very good at boxing either. So good guess. But now I am going to ask you to write down a list of the sports that you like and the sports that you don't like. So you can write just a few examples of the sports you like and the sports that you don't like. Are you going to write them down or are you just going to tell me?
I'm going to write them down.
You're going to write them down. Are you only going to write down the sports that you don't like?
No, both.
Both.
Also the sport that I like.
Exactly. Also the sports that you like. So the sports that you don't like and the sports that you like. I'm going to give you some time for you to write them down. So go ahead and take your notebook.
Okay.
Are you ready? Or do you need some more time?
Finish.
You're almost finished?
I'm done.
You're done? Okay, perfect. So can you tell me about the sports that you do like? First, the list.
Yes, those are volleyball, swimming, and basketball.
And basketballs. Volleyball, swimming, and basketball. Okay. And what about the sports that you don't like?
I don't really like soccer, golf, and boxing.
So you, as me, don't like boxing or soccer. Okay. Now, about the sports that you do like, can you tell me a little bit more about one of the sports that you do like? For example, what do you like about basketball? You said, right?
Yeah, I said basketball.
Why do you like it?
Well, I really like it because I move very fast. I take quick decisions, and all this is frenzy.
So you like it because you have to think and you're moving so fast. Okay. And can you describe what goes on the sport? What goes on when people are playing basketball?
Yeah, two teams are pursuing a ball and trying to throw it to their basket
To the basket.
to make points.
Okay, so I'm glad to hear that you like to play sports. And now I'm going to speak about a sport. There's a sport that is played with rackets.
Tennis?
Tennis. I was actually thinking about this sport that's here. If you take a quick look, there is actually a wall here. So what sport are they playing?
Oh,
Look at the picture closely.
yes, it's a squash.
It's squash. Exactly. So they're playing squash. Now, do you play with the bat or with racket?
With a racket.
With the racket. Exactly. Is it play with 11 players or 2?
No, it's played with 2 players.
With 2 players? Yes, exactly. Correct. Now, how do we spell squash?
Squash. Yeah, it's spelled SQUASH.
Yes. Now, is it a verb or a noun?
No, it's a noun.
It's a noun. Yes. Now, is the last letter silent?
H. Yes, it's silent.
It's silent. And how many syllables?
Squash. 1 syllable.
1 syllable. Squash. Okay. Now, I want you to take a look at this girl. What is she playing?
She's playing something like soccer.
It looks like soccer because of the uniform. But take a look at the ball.
It's different.
It's different. So, what is she playing then?
It's rugby, I think.
Rugby, yes. Is it played by 3 teams or 2?
2 teams like soccer.
2. Is it played with the tiny ball?
No.
No. No.
It is.
Now, how many syllables does rugby have?
2 syllable.
2 syllables. So it's rugby. Correct? Now, where is the stress?
The stress is B.
Rugby. Rugby. Are you sure? Rugby.
No.
Where's the
no.
stress?
Rugby. Rug is in the first syllable.
Try to pronounce it just one more time so you can be sure.
Rugby.
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 So, where is it?
In the first.
In the first syllable. And how do we pronounce the second syllable? Just one more time.
B.
B. So it's not rugby, is it?
No.
No, it's rugby. Exactly. Okay, now take a look at this picture. What is he doing?
He's doing gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Is this gymnastics performed with the ball?
No. He's using special equipment.
Yes, special equipment. Correct. Now, does the person need training?
Yes.
Gymnastics.
He needs a lot of training.
Exactly. He needs a lot of training. Can you pronounce gymnastic? Gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
Again?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Okay. How many syllables?
3 syllables.
Okay. 6. Gymnastics. Okay. Now, where's the stress?
In the second syllable.
The second syllable. Gymnastics. Right? Okay. Now, how do we call the person that does a sport? I know that he is a runner, but how do we call like everybody, every single person that does a sport, practices a sport?
Well, they are athletes.
They're athletes, exactly. So if they are athletes because they practice a sport, they play a sport, he is?
He's an athlete.
He's an athlete, exactly. Now, are they fit? Do they have to be fit people?
Yes, they have to.
Yes, and they have to train a lot, right? Depending on the sport.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pronounce athlete again.
Athlete.
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 Yes, perfect. Now, how many syllables do we have in athlete?
2 syllables.
Yes. Athlete.
Athlete.
Do we pronounce the last letter or is it silent?
It's silent.
It's silent, exactly. We don't say athlete, right? It's athlete. So the E is completely silent. And it's TH, right?
TH.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to do an activity now with these words, okay?